Hey everyone, welcome back to Bestly, where we explore and evaluate products across all categories. Today, we're diving into top 7 best SSD in 2025. Whether you're curious if it's worth your money or just looking for an honest take, I've got you covered. We'll explore its standout features, see how it performs in real-world use, and help you decide if it's the right choice for you. So stick around. Number 7. Sabre Rocket 4. The Sabre Rocket 4 replaces the original Rocket 4 with a faster, more power-efficient design. Although this is a DRAM-less drive, the performance is excellent, and the drive's single-sided nature makes it great for laptops. This is an easy drop-in part that falls short of the T500 only in its omission of DRAM. But luckily, DRAM isn't as much of a requirement as it once used to be. The Rocket 4 also tops out at only 2 TB of capacity. The T500 promises 4 TB this year, and there are some good 4 TB options, like the Lexar NM790 already available. Number 6. Samsung 990 Pro 4 TB. 4 TB has become a more attractive capacity point for SSDs as time has gone on. While there are now many options available, most come with compromises of one sort or another. You may have to settle for QLC, a weaker controller, no DRAM, unreliable hardware, etc. This is not always a big deal, especially if the drive is intended to be a secondary gaming drive. In the PlayStation 5, however, extra cooling is beneficial, so it's convenient to have a heatsink option available. At the same time, laptops favor bare drives, and especially single-sided drives, the latter of which have been very rare with TLC until recently. Samsung has managed all of this with its high-performing 990 Pro SSD. You have a powerful controller with DRAM, cutting-edge TLC flash, and a single-sided drive with or without heatsink even at 4 TB. WD's SN850X has been out a while at 4 TB, but has no heatsink option, and is double-sided, with the SN850P being a latter heatsink version for the PS5. There has been an increasing amount of 4 TB TLC drives, including the Lexar NM790 and Adlink A93, but these cannot compare to the power and brand power of Samsung's 990 Pro. You do have to pay for that privilege given the high MSRP, but at this time, there is no substitute. Number 5. Sabre Rocket 5. The Sabre Rocket 5 has the distinction of providing the fastest direct-to-TLC write performance we have ever seen. During the longest of workloads, it can average write speeds of 4.45 GB per second, outclassing any PCIe 3.0 drive in existence, and beating our previous high points with TLC flash with either 4.0 or 5.0 SSDs. It's otherwise similar to other drives based on the FAQS E26 controller, but it's at the upper end of those too. This allows it to provide excellent all-around performance with direct storage optimized firmware for future-proofing. It has the same downsides as other ultra-fast drives, namely high power consumption and poor power efficiency. Idle power consumption in a desktop PC, which is the most likely destination for the drive, remains quite high. The Rocket 5 can also put out a lot of heat when it's pushed. If you can provide an ample heatsink, though, this drive will run cool enough even under sustained workloads without any throttling. This makes it one of the fastest overall drives on the market, and the absolute fastest in extended heavy workloads. Number 4. Crucial T500. The Crucial T500 combines cutting-edge flash with a customized controller that manages to be power-efficient with just 4 channels, but also squeezes in the coveted performance-boosting DRAM cache. The T500 is also a single-sided drive with TCG Opal support, making it perfect for professional laptop use. Many laptops are still stuck with PCIe 3.0 slots, and that's fine. The T500 will be even more efficient when run at 3.0, and its benefits, aside from bandwidth potential, do not disappear. While the T500 does offer a heatsink version, which we have in our all-around best SSD category, you'll be going bare for a laptop. In this respect, it can even be better than DRAM-less drives, as the T500's controller has more surface area and a metal IHS to prevent controller overheating. It's simply the finest drive for laptops at this time, unless you really want more horsepower. That's on the menu too, especially once the 4TB version arrives. Number 3. WD Black SN850X. WD has taken its popular Black SN850 SSD and turned it up to 11. The Black SN850X leverages an improved controller and newer flash to get the most out of the PCIe 4.0 interface. Performance is improved across the board, and the drive rivals most of the top contenders in the PCIe 4.0 market. There's also a heatsink option that comes with RGB at 1 TB and 2 TB. WD also supports the SSD with its decent dashboard application and a respectable 5-year warranty. The M.2 Black SN850X was a bit pricey at launch, however, with a daunting MSRP, but those prices have largely come down. The touted Game Mode 2.0 feature felt incomplete in our testing, although WD ensures us that this will improve with future firmware updates. All in all, this is a good compromise if you can't find the Samsung 990 Pro. Number 2. Samsung 990 Pro. Samsung hit back at its competitors with this impressive update to the 980 Pro. New hardware and new options, including a heatsink with RGB and a 4 TB variant, have allowed Samsung to retake the M.2 SSD crown. Performance is excellent across the board, setting a few new performance records, such as with 4K random read performance. In our testing, the drive was consistent, power efficient, and cool. Samsung has also updated its software for this drive, giving it the best SSD toolbox available, and the drive is backed by a competent warranty and decent support. $20 extra for a heatsink and RGB is a good deal, and Samsung will likely discount this drive over time. Competing PCIe 5.0 drives on the market offer faster performance, but they still carry a premium. Number 1. Crucial T705. The Crucial T705 is the fastest drive we have tested to date, finally breaking the 14 GB per second barrier. Careful work with Phison's Max 14 reference SSD design has led Crucial to eke out even more performance, taking the excellent T700, a previous fastest SSD position holder, up a notch. The optional heatsink design remains passive, which is a bonus, and you can also purchase the drive bare. Aside from the solid sequential performance, the T705 also has good sustained performance and can reach an incredible 550K/1 800K random read and write IPS at 2 TB. This is the fastest drive for now, but there will be others. The Sabrent Rocket 5 is not too far behind, and there are drives built on non-Phison controllers like the InnoGrit IG5666 base Team Group T-Force G Pro that also promise over 14 GB per second of potential throughput. PCIe 5.0 drives remain an enthusiast product due to cost and availability concerns, and so far, they have proven inefficient and unwise for laptops and the PS5. Still, if you want the fastest consumer storage you can buy, the T705 is the fastest drive on the market. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Bestly for more honest reviews on products from every category. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.